Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are going to do an end of the year reading, and this is going to be for Taurus. So keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, Taurus, so we're just going to see what messages your guides have for you as we close out this weird year. We're just going to see what messages want to come through for you. What's going on with your energy, anything you need to be aware of. I'm hearing try not to look at things as just black or white right now. Like try to look beyond, try to look more in depth into things. It's like there's no right or wrong. Don't look at it as right or wrong or one choice or the other. It's like I feel like take the good with the bad, or it's not just a simple yes or no. It's not just simply black or white. Like there's more involved in it. Like take time to look a little more in depth. What's going on with your energy? What are your guides want you to be aware of? I feel like there might be something that you're dealing with right now that's like something new that you've just recently started, or something that you're involved in that you maybe don't have a lot of, it's a brand new experience, or you don't feel as prepared, or you don't feel as experienced, especially emotionally. It's like you're in some kind of situation or experience where this is like very new emotional territory for you. And I feel like because of that, you might be like feeling very lost, or feeling very uncertain, or not feeling very grounded, and feeling the need to kind of like almost like cling to everything. And you need to be careful on what you're clinging to, if that makes sense. It's like you're going through some kind of experience that is meant to bring you more emotional depth. It's a more emotionally involved situation. And so it's like be very careful. Almost like be very careful of what you're trying to cling to. Let me get a little bit more. Yeah, it's like you're in a really good space. You're moving in a really good direction. Whatever it is that you've connected to recently, it's something that is in alignment. It's something that I feel like you've kind of been wanting and waiting for, but it's like this is a very new experience for you. This is something that, like, stepping into this, you feel completely vulnerable. You feel completely exposed. It could definitely be in regards to a romantic relationship or a love interest. It could be that you've um, connected to like a soulmate connection. You're connecting to somebody at a very deep level emotionally, but it's something that you've not experienced. And so it makes you maybe feel fearful. It's all very different. And so the octopus is like, it's like running the risk of codependency, because you're wanting to cling to anything to feel safe, to feel secure, to feel grounded. And you want to just be careful of doing like what you're trying to cling to. You're better off just kind of going with the flow right now, because again, this is a new emotional experience. And so you're going to have to give yourself like patience and time to explore these depths. This might be like somebody that you are connected to. Like for them, this is a very new emotional experience, and you're going to have to give them a little bit of patience. All right, let's see what else your guys want to say. Yeah, it's like I feel like you're in brand new territory, especially with communication, it's like you're learning something new. You're not sure how to go about this. You're not going to be able to go into this with the same mindset that you've gone into previous experiences. This is something that requires a new set of eyes. This is something that requires being okay with kind of starting from the bottom or starting from the beginning. I do kind of feel like you might be trying to see this situation in the same way that you've looked at other situations in the past, but I feel like this is something like very, very new, very different. It's bringing about change. It's bringing about a very positive change, but I feel like it definitely does not feel comfortable. You might be like connecting with somebody new, and it's almost like it feels like there's like a competitiveness to the connection. It could also be that like you're wanting the relationship to go one way, and the other person wants for it to go a completely different way, and you're like butting heads about that. But I feel like there's value in exploring. Again, it's not just so black and white. It's like you've connected to somebody and you're dead set on commitment, on the relationship moving at a certain pace, at a certain speed. You're determined to have a certain amount of communication, and the person that you're dealing with doesn't want to jump into commitment right away. They want to be more free with things. But I feel like you're both trying to like pull the other, like get the other person to follow your way or follow their way. And I feel like there's value in like compromise. Yeah, this is definitely like it doesn't have to be a relationship, although it definitely feels like it. But this is like some kind of passionate, exciting, new energy, new beginning, something that really it's something that you want, it's something that you desire. But again, this is like this is something that is initiating a huge change. Like this is kind of like awakening type of energy. Like you meet somebody and it triggers an awakening, or you've connected to something that you feel very passionately about. And it's initiating a really powerful change, but it requires you to change your perspective a little bit. And also, like, you're going to have to kind of go deep into your emotions with this. It's almost like you're not wanting to lead with your emotions. You're not wanting to get your emotions involved until things are maybe more grounded. But I feel like that's going to be your best benefit. Not that you need to like just get all emotional about it, but don't dismiss the emotions. You've manifested this. This is something that you've been wanting. This is something you've been praying for. This is something that you've been asking for. And it's like, it's in your energy, and it's in your energy full force. And it's almost like you've manifested this and you weren't quite as ready for it as maybe you thought you would be. Yeah. It's like this is moving, and I feel like you kind of want to be able to take your time a little bit. But it's definitely a glimpse at complete emotional fulfillment. This is like emotional depth. This is the ideal relationship. This is what you've been asking for. But it's like you don't want to rush to try to cling to it and get control of it, because that's not going to work. But you also don't want to step back and just kind of not do anything either. The outcome is Eight of Pentacles. It's, yeah, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. It's going to require like working on your emotional world, working on self-love. It's going to require working on moving with your intuition and not so much logic. So it's something that you're going to have to put consistent work into and consistent effort, and not necessarily on the person or the situation, but getting comfortable in your own emotional world. Yeah, let go of the burden of trying to make it one or the other, like black or white. It's not meant to be like that. It's not meant to be either all in or all out. It's meant to be a balance of both. Let go of like feeling like you need to make a major decision on this right now, or make any big major move in this. Because, like, this is bigger than you, if that makes sense. There's more involved. This is a more in-depth connection. It's a more in-depth experience. What you're not seeing is Eight of Wands. Like, this is positive change. This is positive movement forward. There's a lot of passion, but this is initiating change. It's meant to initiate change, and it's meant to teach you something new. It's meant to challenge your beliefs. It's meant to, like, you're not going to be able to approach this with the same mindset that you have approached other things, because this is change. This is something more powerful. This is something bigger. This is something of more emotional depth. And so you're going to have to, again, be willing to be a beginner, be willing to start from the beginning, and also be willing to compromise without letting go of what your values are, right? But be willing to kind of see it in the sense of it's not going to be just a black or white thing. It's not either full-blown commitment or nothing at all. Like there is something in between. And I hope that makes sense, and I hope you have a wonderful end of the year. Bye-bye.